Hey my divine feminine, it's me Gorgeous Gold coming on to do our weekly energy update. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. This is literally my favorite reading on this channel. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're not gonna waste no time. I do want to let y'all know that I appreciate all of my subscribers and all of those that have supported me, viewed these videos, left comments, feedback. Just know I love you, very grateful for you, and just thank you for everything that you've been doing. If you are new to the channel and the message resonates, hit that subscribe button, guys. Also, I have started a video series pretty much about getting connected with spirituality or reconnecting with your journey, getting started on the journey. That information will be down below in the description box. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump in. Whoa, Queen of Cups was flipping and I didn't even ask for nothing yet. So this is going to be a good reading. Anyways, I want to ask the universe to protect us throughout this reading. Place a bubble around us. Fill that bubble with bright white light, 3 golden rings and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I want to ask the universe to protect us throughout this reading and to bless it. Give us clear and precise messages and make me a clear channel for the divine feminine. Here we go. Ancestors, guides, be present. Thank you in advance. 6 of Wands just flipped. All right, now I'm going to shuffle for the actual cards. Okay, first card out. Wow. Okay, we got 2. We got the 6 of Wands and we have the 5 of Swords. Sorry guys, my light is blocking you from being able to see the camera. Okay, let's say that. Ooh, okay. We got the 3 of Swords in the middle of the reading. Okay, we've got the Knight of Swords, and then let me get the outcome. Okay, then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this week, 5 of Swords, boom. This is the first card out because this week brings us this energy of finally being at a space where we're no longer split. The 5 of Swords for me is kind of that indecisive energy, going back and forth, trying to live basically the way I look at it is like the 2 of Pentacles, trying to live, be in 2 places at one time and being at war with yourself and maybe being at war with others or being led by others. And this week you're in a space of taking your power back. The 5 of Swords is showing up for me like you're not sad. You know, you had to walk away from some things because we talk about that every week. So you've had to walk away from a lot of things, and it's like it almost feels like you're non-stop walking away, and every time you think you're done walking away, then comes somebody else or something else that you're having to walk away from. So it's constantly been a journey of like ups and downs, and literally just you're never really sure, you know, when is this going to be done. And the truth is the journey never ends, but you're going to get to that space where you no longer are having to walk away from people as frequently. And if you are having to walk away, it'll be less heaviness because right now you're shedding and releasing people and things that have been with you for majority of your life. Like that's why it works that way. That's why it feels like we're nonstop walking away from things, because we're walking away from everything that we were building that didn't serve us. You're walking away from everything that was in your life before you were triggered for your spiritual awakening. So you're done living in 2 spaces. You're done trying to hold on to things that just do not serve you. It's like I'm taking what I'm taking and I'm walking away. And I love that she's holding 3 swords and then we got the 3 of Swords right here. So it's like, yeah, that's why it's the center focus of your week. It never feels good when you have to walk away. And even though you accept that you're walking away, it still brings you that form of sadness or heaviness and also fear, because you're moving on. When you walk away from something familiar, you're moving on to something unknown. And moving on to something unknown is scary. Change is very scary. So obviously 3 of Swords would be the center of our reading. But the 6 of Wands coming out in the middle of those 2 is like victory is assured no matter what. So as long as you do what your soul is calling you to do and you honor your spiritual truth, you have nothing in this world to fear, because everything that is in alignment with you and everything that you need will be provided to you. If you have to walk away from a job, that you're going to get the money that you need to keep your bills flowing. If you have to walk away from a relationship, you will have the support needed around you to heal from those situations, and you will find something better. So it's just about trusting and knowing that no matter what, because you decided to step up and honor your soul's truth and move into a different space, you will be rewarded. Victory will be assured, and you won't have those gloomy and dark days. Like, keep moving in your truth. Keep moving into what you know. What you know to be true will never deceive you. What you know to be true will lead you right into, boom, the Three of Pentacles, finding your soul tribe and being able to create the life that you envision. Also being able to be free in your life, because look, she's free. She's up there nude and just posing comfortable too, like a goddess. So it's just about you knowing that everything that you need when you move in your truth will be provided, and you have the ability to strip and just be who you came in this world to be, because only then are you going to attract the people, places, and things that are truly in alignment with you and that are truly going to make you feel good, because now you're living in a space of being in your soul's truth. Don't mind my St. Patrick's shirt, guys. I'm cooking and stuff, so... Yep, this is like my lounge around the house. It's got Mickey on it. Anyways, yeah, so this is just about you finally getting into the space of trusting and knowing that the divine has your best interest at heart. Victory is assured, even though you may be feeling some sadness or some grief or some heaviness, because you know you had to walk away from some things that you love, from some people that you love, from a lot of situations. You've constantly been losing people, because as you continue to evolve things, if those people aren't evolving with you, then you're just moving away from them, and that hurts. It sucks. I literally, just doing this reading, had a flashback of me 4 years ago moving to Kansas. Like, I literally don't talk to pretty much anyone that I talked to or I was dealing with before coming here. So yeah, that sucks, and it feels heavy, and it feels like, wow, like all these burdens. But at the end of the day, it was the best decision that I made. And yes, you feel those times, like in times like this, COVID-19, it's putting a lot of people in a sentimental space, or wanting to hold on to those loved ones, wanting to reconnect with some relationships and go backwards a little bit and kind of make sure everyone's good. And it's okay for you to send them love, and it's okay for you to want to know that they're okay. It's okay for you to look back at your past and, you know, be grateful for the situations that happened, and love those people for the good that they brought into your life, or love the situations from the healing and the learning that you had. But it's also important to know that, you know, you're moving forward into newer days. And when you move forward, you can't take old baggage with you. It's just, it doesn't fit anymore. We can't bring it. So just keep moving towards your truth, and you'll constantly move away from the heartbreak. Face that heartbreak also, because she's facing it head on. So I do feel like this is a week where you're going to feel through the emotions. You're not trying to turn away. You're not trying to get away from this feeling, because you have been on this journey. So you already know that the key to healing this is to go through it. You're never going to get past it until you feel these emotions and until you handle whatever it is that you must face. So this week brings you the opportunity to close some major cycles, close some major doors, and to really align with your truth so you can create and get in touch with your spiritual tribe. Page of Cups. Six of Wands. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I love that card. Clarifying the Three of Swords, Knight of Swords. I got a card flipped. Nope, I guess not. Three of Swords, or Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. Okay. And then the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Wow, okay. We got the Five of Pentacles and the Sun of Pentacles. So, grounding the whole deck, who came out? I said the Sun. The Sun and the Five of Pentacles. I said the Sun of Pentacles, sorry. Anyways, we got the Moon grounding the deck, which was crazy because we just had a Libra full moon, a super moon, and that energy was literally powerful, and it is still affecting a lot of us. I know we normally have that 3-day shadow period, but I feel like with the energetic vibrations that are surrounding us, that energy is still here. So we're gonna jump in. The Page of Cups, clarifying the Five of Swords, is like when you this week, make the decision to finally cut ties with everything that you've been weighing on and going back and forth on, and cut ties with trying to be in two different bodies and living in two different spaces. Really getting grounded with the present moment of where you are and making decisions based on this. Once you let go of that, you receive some kind of offer, and this is an offer that will feel good to you. And like with the Page of Cups coming there, it seems very small, but it's going to be very big, and it's important for your heart to be open. That's why you can't be going back and forth, because your heart needs to be open to receive whatever messages come in. Your heart needs to be open to know and trust that this is in alignment with you. And I love this because her jacket has flowers on it, and every time I see flowers, that lets me know it's in the now moment, because this is spring. So things are going to be getting into flow. You're going to get something, an offer into you, or into you this week. I want everyone to like comment. I will not be surprised like at all when I'm hearing people that are surrounding me, Divine Feminine, saying, you know, this happened for me this week, or this happened, because there's going to be a lot of offers flowing in. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So these are foundational offers. These are offers that, even though they may seem tiny or whatever, and maybe you're already aware because you've already received this offer. Some of you guys have already received this. Others of you are about to receive it, and it's gonna shake your foundation. It's gonna shake who you are at the core. It's going to change your dynamic, and it's going to change what you're doing. You're already in this space of reevaluating your life. You're already in this space of trying to figure out what needs to stay, what needs to go, because now you feel like you've reached the plateau on this part of your journey. You've reached as high as you can get here. You've gained all that you can gain from these situations, and it's like, now I need to take this, move on to the Four of Pentacles, rebuild my foundation. And I know that there's the Five of Pentacles. There's going to be those times where I feel left out in the cold. And this is how you feel right now, if you ask me. Like, you feel left out in the cold, but the universe, like, it ain't cold because the sun's coming out. Like, this is about to happen. You're moving out of this space. And this was your whole past cycle. That's the thing. We got 3, 4, and 5 here. This whole cycle, you have been in this Five of Pentacles. You've been trying to hold on to foundations that were shaky. You've been trying to hold on to people that didn't see your value. You were trying to hold on to jobs that didn't value you as an employee. Like, you were trying so hard to continue this idea that you've invented, to continue moving in life the way that you were here, knowing all along you had outgrown where you were, and it didn't feel good to you. You were having anxiety attacks, you were having depression, you were having all that. There's a reason you were facing those issues, and that is because you were trying to fit, you were still trying to fit into this small box, knowing damn well you've outgrown it. You're not there no more. And other people may want you to still be there because that foundation was solid, but that was their foundation. Your victory is assured with the foundation that you are laying now. So you need to focus on your own coins, focus on your golden sight, focus on what you are trying to build and who you want to be, because this is over. I don't care what happens in the next cycle. You won't really ever get stuck feeling like this. You might have a moment throughout a day where you feel that way because of something small, but this has been your overall energy throughout your past, like your life, honestly. And this is no more. This is it. The new day is here. It's shining light. There was snow right there. Summer's out. It's like, no, you don't have nothing to fear. Nothing at all to fear. You're going to be introduced to everyone and everything that you need. That is why we got the Queen of Pentacles clarifying the Three of Swords. So it's like, face that heartbreak head on. Face everything that may be going on in your life. Wow, we got the bunny right there. And this is Easter, resurrecting. And bunnies are all about fertility and new beginnings. So anyways, you've got the Queen of Pentacles because she's holding that pentacle. She's focused on it. Both of them. It's like whatever you built, whatever you thought was never going to be replaced, or you thought you would never have more of, focus on that, because you need to face this heartbreak. That's the only way for you to come out as the Queen of Pentacles. You have to face whatever trials and tribulations you may be going through right now. You have to face whatever negative thoughts or whatever's creeping up to the surface, because the universe is saying, I brought that here because this is the week of that full moon. This is the week of resurrection. This is the week of renewing your energy. And so you don't know what you need to renew if it doesn't come up. So yeah, this is the week where those emotions that maybe you wanted to let go of, wow. And I look looked at the deck after that, the Justice and the World card. And then we got the King of Pentacles. And then we got the Ace of Wands. And then the King of... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I could just keep flipping. You're getting into the space of closing out all of these feelings. And that all has to come up because yes, you've made strides on this journey. And yes, you've gone through those moments of feeling like, oh, everything is okay. Everything is good. I'm on my spiritual journey. I'm kicking off. And then something else hits you and it knocks you back down and it puts you into the space of like, I'm sad or I'm angry or I'm feeling anxiety again, or you're feeling something that you used to feel all the time in this now moment. And it's like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. How do I get out of this? How do I move? Like, what do I need to do? And it's literally now facing this heartbreak, getting through this week, making sure that you strive, you run into it head on, because then boom, Knight of Cups. And I love how the cards showed up. So you're running into this heartbreak head on, and then once you face that head on, boom, you are moving. This is how the cards were laid out. You are moving. And then you move towards what? The Sun. You move towards what? The Three of Pentacles. You move away from that Five of Pentacles. You move away from feeling sad or feeling depleted or feeling like you were not enough. That cycle is done. You've got to close those doors that make you feel that way. And then what comes in? Everything that makes you feel good. You start moving in truth. Moving towards what makes you happy and what's going to bring you success and abundance and feeling good for you, not for anybody else, because this journey is not for them or about them. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in a space of feeling like, no, because that's over. The sun came out. The snow melts when the sun comes out. So know that this is done. This is it, Divine Feminine. This is done. And I, for one, am so happy to feel that energy, because I'll tell y'all right now, this has been some of the heaviest weeks ever. For one, I try to avoid some shadow work that I knew I needed to be doing. And then for two, when I started facing the shadow work, I was like, oh my goodness, like my heart is heavy, my body feels heavy, I feel out of alignment, I'm tired, like it was too much. And so seeing myself now and feeling that this energy is coming to an end and I'm finally closing up cycles that, you know, they needed to have been closed, honestly. But I wanted to hold on to some stuff and like hold on to some mindsets that I thought were good. No, it's time. It is time. So let's get our Sacred Rebels Oracle, and that will take us out. Sacred Rebels Oracle. Sacred Rebel. Oh, okay, we got two. Wow. Release the dark wound and let love live. That ain't even the card. Sorry, guys. That ain't even the card, but that is literally the moral of the story. The cards we got were After the Storm and Believe Are Beyond the Mind, the Heartbeats. So we will read After the Storm first, and then we'll go on to read that. There's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With the release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen, and soon you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or fight against life out of a mistaken belief that is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is little more than the impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently or even with great dramatic flourish cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what this storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. If you cannot sense the storm yet, this oracle is a potent message for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it, as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or will soon happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy in life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go. Only hold on to your inner self and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. Wow. Powerful. Now we're going to get to 21, beyond the heart, the mind beats. Or beyond the mind, the heart beats. In the chaos of modern life, wow, of course, and the constant fluctuations of our mind, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within, yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there is an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. The sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all your being, can be felt as one through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling, these are sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your heart and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is the way of the mind, which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of our heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart, that is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heart can resound. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do, and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflicts at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally begin finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to be safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. If you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or do you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you were heading or how you were supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart, a heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with love, and no matter what they may appear to be at this time, all is unfolding according to the greater love, you included. Wow, powerful reading. All right, Divine Feminine, that's been our message for this week. Thank you so much. Namaste. I love you.